Guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I came back from the beach. I'm a little bit tanner, I'm a little bit bronzer, so I felt inspired to review this new fragrance by Tom Ford. It's called Orchid Soleil. And yeah, I just feel like the occasion is fitting because I just came back, I wore this, and yeah, I'm gonna give you guys my opinion, okay? So the box is dope, has this very like rose gold feel to it that's very lining, kind of reminds me of bamboo. Yeah, it just says Tom Ford Orchid Soleil right there. Just very pretty rose gold, sun-kissed, tan, kind of nude skin color it is. That's a mouthful. And yeah, it just says Orchid Soleil in gold, and it's very pretty. I really love this box, this packaging, very Tom Ford. The bottle is very classic Tom Ford. It kind of has that classic shape to it, the crotch shape. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it's supposed to be in the shape of a genital. That's kind of what Tom Ford was going for with the original bottles. But this time it's like in this rose gold color, kind of bamboo-ish. It's very transparent if you guys can see the liquid moving around in there. Tom Ford gold plaque right there. You take off the cap, has the Tom Ford tassels right there, and it just sprays just like that. Very pretty. I really enjoy the bottle. It just kind of has like this erotic kind of feel, kind of touch to it. Very, very pretty bottle. So the perfume contains notes of pink pepper, bitter orange, cypress, tuberose, red spider lily, vanilla, patchouli, chestnut cream, and orchid. Alright guys, and as usual I have three of the strongest notes within the perfume. I have the chestnut cream, I have the black orchids, and I have the tuberose. So we're getting into the weakest of the three, okay guys? Okay guys, the softest note is the black orchid, and yeah, there's this whole theory, there's no really evidence to support it, but there's this whole theory that Tom Ford actually owns black orchids, so no other perfume can actually use them. But yeah, this kind of just gives it like the signature DNA of the original black orchid, and yeah, it just gives it like this very fleshy, very animalistic kind of a note to it. Very genital area kind of a smell. That's just his words. That's what he wanted it to smell like originally. And yeah, it just gives it like this very skin texture-y, flowery kind of a smell to it. Very summery, very waxy in some kind of a point. It kind of gives like this very sandy, warm note as well. And yeah, the orchids are very, very pretty. They're very, very black, exclusive, but I got my hands on them. But yeah, they're very just beautiful, very Tom Ford signature right there with that musky black orchid again. And yeah, I really enjoy that note. Next up, we have the chestnut cream. The chestnut cream just gives it like this very desserty, very kind of like warm tone to it. Very milky, very lactate kind of a note to it. And yeah, this just kind of adds like that very summery kind of skin, sun-kissed skin kind of a vibe. And yeah, it just kind of gives it like a pinch of gourmand aspects to the fragrance. And I really enjoy that. Slightly creamy, but more so it just gives it like a little warmth and a little bit of an oriental feel to the fragrance. And I really enjoy that. And yeah, if you guys ever had like chestnuts, they're normally like a Christmas nut that you get around that time. But yeah, mixing with that cream and everything like that, it just kind of just gives it like this very like creamy, dreamy, very summer escape kind of a smell. And I enjoy that. Lastly guys, the queen of all flowers, the queen of the show, the tuberose. Oh my god, when I was reviewing the two other fragrances right there, or the two other notes, this flower is just so strong and beautiful and glamorous. And yeah, as you guys can see, it's a very tropical Hawaiian kind of like beachy kind of a flower. It's really like the queen of all flowers. It just gives off like this very beautiful sun-kissed green kind of a note. It's very reminiscent of summer. Other perfumes that do this are like Michael Kors and like Cardinal Flower by Frederic Malle, and it just kind of like it just gives off like this very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful like note to the fragrance, and I really enjoy it. And it's just like I love tuberose in any perfume. I know a lot of people don't enjoy it, but I do. I just love tuberose. It just kind of gives like this very glamorous, but yet very summery, beachy kind of a vibe to it. And it's just like this beautiful white floral. It's so pretty. Take one last look at it, guys. Look at that beautiful flower right there. In terms of sillage, it projects a little bit further than aura-like. Not enough to be like as far as to offend anyone, but just a little bit further than aura-like. In terms of longevity, it's a Tom Ford. Come on guys, you guys know. Tom Ford fragrances last 24 hours. And yeah, it's very intense, it's very Tom Ford, it's very strong, and yeah, I enjoy that. I really like that it's strong and it'll last you the whole day. Time I would wear it both day and night. Like it transcends to both day and night. It's a very beautiful fragrance like that. Occasion I would wear it, it's like the beach. It's very Copacabana, it's very going mermaid, it's very at the beach, it's very just like summer, sun-kissed skin parties. In terms of whether it's masculine or feminine, it's feminine, yeah, it just has this very glamorous kind of feminine note, but it has a touch of masculinity, which Tom Ford fragrances usually do. But yeah, it's just like, it's all around a really great fragrance. The ad features model Daphne Grenville, and she's just kind of laying down on this black background. There's this guy right here, and you hear ocean waves passing within the background, and she's just kind of be very seductress, and yeah, she's very glossy, very glowy, very lippy, and yeah, it's just a very beautiful ad. It's very quick, but it gets straight to the point of how the feel of the fragrance is going to be. So in terms of first impressions similarities, this perfume is kind of polarizing. Some people really love it, some people really dislike it. I did not initially like it when I sprayed it on paper, but once it hit skin, oh my god, it was just like beautiful. But some people compare it that it has like a very soda kind of smell to it. Some people say it smells like tortillas. Some people say it smells like beach sun-kissed sand and every beach beach sun-kissed skin, you know. And yeah, it just kind of has like that feel to it. Yeah, it's very similar to that. In terms of what it smells like, it has very big similarities to Alien by Thierry Mugler. Only because it just kind of has like this very solar note to it. If you just took on like the jasmine from Thierry Mugler's Alien and injected it with a ton of tuberose, that's really what it is. In comparison, just one is more sun jasmine, one is more sun tuberose, and really that's the most comparison I can give you guys. Alright guys, if you guys are looking for a summer glamorous fragrance with a sun-kissed feel, then get into Orchid Soleil by Tom Ford. Alright guys, I'm Andrew. Stay fresh, stay clean, smell good.